your weird music again? No? Oh. Welcome back to the Dark Razor Chronicles, Season 4, Episode 7, The Thinning Sky. Ha ha! Now, if that last one didn't twist your whiskers, I don't know what will. Let's see if I can sum it up without melting your brains. Cullen finally admits he lost the shiny stabby thing, cue panic, guilt, and one very unimpressed Sharael. We crawl through traps, dodge a fiery death, and I, being the genius I am, nearly give him a heart attack from the ceiling. Classic me. And then, get this, we go down, way down, past the orc scratches and all their other rubbish, into the deepest hole yet. Not bones, not monsters, just stone that glows and air that tastes like thunder before rain. The place hums, not in a creepy way, just alive with whatever made it. Old work, careful work. So that's where we leave it. Me, Sharael, and Cullen standing in light that shouldn't still be burning.
Cullen, Avon. The room feels untouched by time, dust-free, pristine, like someone stepped out moments ago. A desk sits to the right, scattered with books and scrolls, their spines marked in symbols I can't read. Two large chairs face each other across a low table, and a second door waits on the opposite wall, promising more secrets. The floor beneath my boots feels like the hallway, soft but thicker here, almost like moss, squishing slightly with each step. But my attention is drawn elsewhere. A mirror. Full length, frameless, standing next to the second door. It's perfect. Too perfect. The surface reflects with absolute clarity, not a single flaw or distortion. It looks less like a reflection and more like a window into another world. I approach it, unable to resist. I've seen mirrors of polished silver, of glass backed with metal. But this is something else. My reflection so real it feels like I could reach through the surface and touch myself on the other side. I place my hand against it. Warm. A faint tingle runs up my arm, a subtle energy that lingers beneath the surface.
Come on!
DagGar's voice cuts through my reverie. I pull my hand away, my mind still spinning. I glance back at Sharael. She stands a few steps behind me, but she won't meet her reflection. It's as if she's avoiding it, like there's something there she doesn't want to see. I don't ask. Not now. How did you find this place?
Followed my nose.
He points proudly at the long, rubbery nose of the searcher hat perched on his head. I raise an eyebrow. He pauses, then quickly shifts his paw, pointing to his own pink, twitching nose.
This one.
Despite myself, I can't help but smirk. I want to say, yes, but you can't use your nose to open doors like the one to this room. But before I can speak, DagGar hops through the second doorway, disappearing from view. I follow him through the archway, my senses on high alert. In the center of the room stands an enormous slab of gray stone, the size of a single bed. Its surface is smoothly polished, almost metallic. My breath catches. Graph iron? People in my time use graph iron artifacts daily, repurposing relics from a bygone age. The dwarves excavate the ruins of the ancients, unearthing objects both large and small, many with purposes long forgotten. Graph iron smiths, working with the precision of gem cutters, reshape these relics, carving new uses from the remnants of the past. Nearly every household has graph iron. Cups, plates, utensils, unchanged by the millennia, untouched by decay. The material is, in many ways, indestructible, yet it can be cut like a gem by skilled hands. Across Van Isle, ruins filled with graph iron lie just beneath the surface. The ruins of Victoria are the most famous. Once a city of millions, now a crumbling skeleton, its towers reclaimed by nature, broken and jagged, with forests growing between the shattered graph iron megaspires. People still inhabit some of the stable remains, but most prefer safer, modern construction. Graph iron comes in many forms, soft as silk or hard as steel, even harder still. Swords have been made from it, though they are rare. My father had one, a precious heirloom that was meant for me one day. I step closer to the block, placing my hand on its surface. It's cold and smooth. It reminds me of the razor, though I know the razor isn't made from graph iron. Still, the sensation stirs something deep in my chest, a strange familiarity. We're standing in a construct of the ancients, untouched by time. What is this place?
It's a pallet room.
A pallet? A bedroom?
Not a sleeping pallet. It's a nickname. Probably a joke because it looks like a bed. It's really a teleport pad. Though it's not magic. Not like we understand it.
Not magic. The ancients powered their devices with something else. A man-made force that filled their cities with life. A technology so advanced it might as well be magic to us.
There are pallets all over the garden, but the power that fueled them is gone.
Gone? Nonsense! I followed the dwarf's scent right to it! No other way out!
Really? Do you know how to use it? How to activate it?
Nope!
Of course not.
She circles the slab, tracing the edges, eyes narrowing in concentration. Before I can stop her, she climbs onto the block. My chest tightens. What if it activates? What if she vanishes, leaving me here alone?
Come on, it's fine!
Come on, Cullen. It won't work like this. There's probably a sequence, some way to choose a destination, maybe even a failsafe.
I stay on the ground, watching her. She searches, methodical and patient, for hidden mechanisms. Relief only comes when she steps down again. She walks the perimeter, hand trailing along the edges. A quarter-hour passes in silence. If the dwarf used this, there has to be a way. But I find nothing, no seams, no hidden doors. The walls are flawless. The amulet around my neck tugs faintly. The razor is no longer in, Sansa. This has to be the way out.
I don't know. I can't feel any magic. Nothing. If the dwarf used it, he knew something I don't. Maybe he powered it himself.
Can you power it?
No. Not in any way I know of.
DagGar?
Not me! I'd probably catch fire!
You should definitely try it.
We've wasted enough time here.
Aww.
I agree. Back to the original plan.
Then where to now?
Up, up, up! Sharael must perform the Uocare Daimonium Habentum! It'll be a hoot, a real scream!
You say, Uocare Daimonium Habentum expertly. Have you seen it done? Or perhaps cast it yourself?
Me? Well, maybe. I'd start with a melon and cut it lengthwise.
She turns away,
I'd use a battle axe to scoop
fear
the center,
flickering beneath
then
her
give the
calm.
innards a good flick
You've
against
never
the
tried
wall,
it
ready
either,
to read
Sharael.
what drips there.
Not like
But
this.
I'm not really
I've been
good
part
at
of many
divination.
summonings, lesser ones, calling forth beings of limited power. I think I can do it, but it'll be a challenge, a test of my skills and strength.
Good to hear! You'll really like a magnificum. The worst sense of humor.
I can do it.
But what is a magnificum capable of? What horrors could it unleash if the summoning goes wrong? Why do we need this demon, if you can use magic to summon it, to attack creatures, to cast us back in time? Then why can't you whisk us away to the garden?
You've traveled through time too? Oh, the stories!
You saw how complicated the contingency was. I can't just make something like that up on the spot. It would take years, a lifetime, to master that kind of magic.
Then why the demon? Why summon something so dangerous?
It's the law of opposites. Positive and negative, light and dark, good and evil. Don't you know anything about the balance of the universe? The forces that govern all things?
I stay quiet, letting her anger ebb.
I will be creating a conduit that will penetrate through all the planes, the Infernos, Elysia, and Abyss, to capture a magnificum. It will be a demon of immense power, and have to be willing to assist us, to aid us in our quest. We will have to bargain with it, or coerce it into helping us.
Coerce?
You know, stick it to 'em. Hot pokers, rabbit squirrels, that kind of thing. Little torture never hurt anyone, right?
It's not like that, but he's got the basic idea.
I don't answer. The thought of torturing a being, even a demon, sits heavy in my gut.
The demon will feel the power from all the planes. It'll long for relief, a chance to escape its infernal prison. I can offer that, temporarily. It'll draw power through the conduit, creating a wellspring strong enough to transport us to the garden.
But what will you offer in return?
Hope. A chance at a better existence. I'll promise to release it to a higher plane, somewhere better than where it came from. And because it won't have to expend its own power to ascend, it'll arrive in Sansa stronger than it could have. It could create a spirit anchor. Take hold here for a time.
And if it doesn't want that? What if it's content in its current place, in the infernal hierarchy?
I suppose I could flood the conduit with the essence of the abyss. That would bring relief. Temporary, but intense. It might be enough. And if the demon can handle that unfiltered energy, it would return empowered, stronger, maybe with an edge over its rivals.
I understand. My mind reels with the implications. The risks, the balance, the cost. Sharael looks pale, drawn, her strength stretched thin. Whatever she's planning, it's tearing at her already. We should go.
Yes.
A sudden noise snaps my attention to DagGar, who chitters beneath his searcher hat, mischief radiating from his wide grin.
What? Farts are funny. Tension breakers. Always good for a laugh.
They're not funny. They're crude, disgusting.
Sure they are! Funny to the farter or the fartee. Someone's always giggling.
Oh, please, DagGar. Can you just lead the way? Get us out of here?
I almost chime in, but he's not wrong. I've seen many a serious moment shattered by something as simple as a well-timed fart.
Understood.
He bounds into the adjoining room, stubby legs a blur, leaving behind the faint smell of whittle leaf. Sharael and I sigh in unison. A shared moment of exasperation and resignation. As we pass through the study, Sharael glances at the shelves, giving the books a cursory scan. Her face twists in disgust.
Werewolfism.
She shivers, as though something cold has slithered over her skin and quickens her pace. I think to give it no mind, though maybe I should. The glyphs on the spines remind me of the hallways above. It dawns on me all at once. The orcs are defacing demon worship. The glyphs at the base and crown of the halls are not decoration. They're warnings. Caracus, the patron of werewolves, the lord of lycanthropy, the same one carved as a statue atop the temple. We leave the room of secrets behind. DagGar sits in the hallway, perched on his haunches, a front toe pressed to his lip. His eyes dart back and forth, sharp and searching. Sharael and I wait, letting him get his bearings. Then, with a sudden burst of energy, he's off, bounding down the hall. No, we came the other way. But he's already gone, tail vanishing around the corner. We hurry after him, glimpses of him flashing at each turn, left, then left again.
This isn't the way we came.
No, it's not. We follow him around another bend, through a looming doorway, and freeze. DagGar sits at the base of a vast shaft as wide as a cottage. In its center, a spiral staircase coils upward, disappearing into shadows far beyond our light. The sheer scale of it steals the breath. The staircase is smooth, gray, ancient graph iron.
Oh my.
She reaches out, fingertips grazing the smooth handrail that snakes upward alongside the steps. A bridge extends from a higher floor, connecting to the central spire, the rest vanishing into darkness.
Is this graph iron? It is, isn't it?
Most assuredly. This place, it must have been important once, a center of their technology or power. Sharael's gone pale, face drawn tight. Are you all right?
Seems I'm developing a fear of heights. A most inconvenient time for it, don't you think?
A sharp clunk echoes from above. I lower my voice instinctively, wary of the shaft's endless echo.
What was that?
I already know. Heavy boots, an orc patrol, each thud a reminder of how exposed we are. I dim my light to a faint glow. Any brighter and it'll be a beacon. DagGar, scout ahead, see what's up there.
Will do!
He pads up the staircase, his form melting into shadow. The steps are wide, enough for two side by side, winding around a thick tree trunk column. I place my foot on the first step and extend my left hand to Sharael, offering reassurance. She hesitates, eyes darting between my hand and the towering stairs. It's all right. It's as solid now as the day it was made. Her palm is slick with sweat as she takes my hand, tight at first, then easing just a fraction. We don't wait for DagGar's report. We begin to ascend slowly, one hand on the rail, the other clasping hers. The soft tap of our boots the only sound besides our breathing. From the shadows ahead, DagGar materializes, eyes gleaming, grin glowing in the dim light like a mischievous ghost.
Douse the light. Orcs above. They're standing on a bridge. If we're lucky, we can slip past unnoticed. Probably.
I extinguish my light. Darkness devours us. A void so deep it feels suffocating. Sharael's grip tightens, her fingers digging into my palm.
Stay close. Quiet as the grave.
A faint pop, the smell of whittle leaves, and DagGar's paw steps fade into silence. I step forward, testing the void, foot feeling for the next stair. Sharael pulls at my hand, her fear palpable. I squeeze back, guiding her, trying to be the anchor in this sea of black. Every movement feels precarious. Without the rail, I'd stumble, maybe fall. My mind conjures the image of tumbling into the dark, bones shattering on the floor below. My stomach twists with vertigo. A handrail ends. I freeze, heart pounding. Are the stairs broken? Is this the edge? One wrong step and... A faint glow. A sliver of light to the right. 3, maybe 4 meters ahead. An archway. We're at one of the bridges. Its surface blending into the dark. Sharael stiffens beside me, fear radiating through her grip. She must wonder why I've stopped, what danger lurks unseen. I grope for the rail, sliding my foot forward, slow, cautious, searching for solid ground. A little more, a little more. My hand brushes the cool graph iron. Relief floods through me. I grip tight, anchoring myself in the dark. Sharael's grip slackened slightly, sensing that I've found our path forward. But her fear remains, coiled and alive beneath the surface. We move, climbing higher into the unknown. 15, 16 steps. Another break. Another bridge. But this time there's no light. I peer into the darkness below. Just a faint glow from the door, a story beneath us, barely visible. I glance up, but there's nothing. No shapes, no landmarks, just black. I grope forward, fingertips brushing the rail, slick with the sweat of my own palm. Step, step, step. We climb, slowly, spiraling ever upward. The light from below disappears, swallowed by the dark, leaving only the feel of each stair beneath my feet. 30, 31, another opening. A soft glow appears ahead, floating in midair. The light shifts, formless at first, then solidifies into a knife. Small, delicate. Its blade glows with a faint orange light. Curious. DagGar. Is that you?
Who'd you think it was? Ebenezer Foo-Foo? Flying around in a magical sledge full of toys and chocolate? Throwing pumpkins at people?
No, and I think you've got your fairy tales crossed.
Really? Huh. Anyway, there's a gap in the railing just above. Stay close, hug the column. Oh, and there are orcs on the next 2 levels, but if you don't make any noise, we should get past fine. Probably.
Before I can say anything, he's gone, his padded feet fading into the distance. Shit. I hear his scrabbling echo above, and a knot of tension coils in my gut. Just knowing there's a gap feels worse than if I'd stumbled into it blind. I press against the column, guiding Sharael's hand to my sword belt, wanting to tow her while keeping my hands free.
No.
Her arm stiffens. Her breaths come fast, too loud in the oppressive silence, but I force her hand to the belt. She lets go, hands scrabbling against the central column, slapping for purchase. Panic radiates through her movements until she hits my pack. Both hands latch on, arms wrapping tight around my waist. She trembles, violent, uncontrollable. You're all right. I've got you. But she's not. Her whole body shakes like a leaf in a storm. Her fear bleeds into me, tightening my own nerves with every tremor. I breathe deep, whispering again and again, feeding her steadiness until her grip loosens just a little. Her breathing evens out, though the panic lingers beneath the surface. I move her hands back to my belt, freeing my arms, then press forward, inching along the edge, one arm probing ahead, the other sliding the column, never straying far from it. Don't worry, we'll make it. We're almost there. But I don't believe it. The weight of my pack drags toward the abyss, a phantom pull gnawing at my balance. My legs wobble with every step. Step, step, step. Voices drift down from above, orcish, guttural, harsh. The echoes twist around the shaft, followed by a rising chorus of laughter that sounds anything but joyful. A rich, earthy scent drifts down. Pipe smoke. It smells good. Too good. I breathe it in, warmth filling my chest, then dizziness. Shit. The orcs' voices slur together into a rhythmic murmur. I take another breath to clear my head, but only fill my lungs with more smoke. She tugs at me, hard, leaning into my shoulder for support. The smoke's gotten to her, too. I don't speak, just keep moving. Step, step, step. My legs feel heavy, the world soft around the edges. I want to rest, but I can't. I force myself to climb. The voices fade. The smoke thins. Finally, silence. DagGar materializes out of the gloom, Kyrus glowing faintly, dangling from his tail. The blade's orange light casts a shadowed grin across his face, glowing like a mustache of fire between his teeth.
The railing's back, and the orcs are having too much fun to notice. I think. We're nearly there. Look up, see the stars.
I do. Above us, a dark sky, crisscrossed by beams and supports. But it's not the sky of Sansa. It's the garden. The inky darkness stretches wide, scattered with stars that glitter like shards of glass. Sharael's hand tightens on mine, fear radiating through the tether between us. I reach out, find the railing again, solid, cold, real, and grip it tight. DagGar vanishes into the dark once more. I climb faster now, the sight of the stars filling me with purpose. Step after step, the sky grows closer, the stars brighter. Another gap. More steps. A cool wind flows down, brushing my face. The scent of fresh earth, of life, pure and clean. I breathe it in deep, the haze lifting from my mind. I climb faster, step, 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 until the stairs end. Fresh air surrounds me. We're standing on a wide platform at the top of the temple. Pillars encircle the space, massive beams cradling the enormous demon statue above. Sharael steps beside me, breath catching. Silence. I look out over the ruins of La Rose. Crumbled walls, Broken towers, streets empty and lifeless. Disappointment floods in. This is Sansa. Where's the garden? I tilt my head upward. There it is. The velvet sky, the diamond-pinned heavens. But below, Sansa still lies beneath us, caught between two suns, each casting opposing shadows across the broken city.
Sharael, Maldine. Cullen looks confused, but I understand. We stand in Sansa, but through a hole above us, the sky of the garden is visible, vast, unreachable. It's the thinning. We're high enough to be just within it. The garden above, Sansa below. It's like a hole we need to climb through, but it's still out of reach. And when we climb through this hole, where will we be?
Well, that was mildly terrifying. Heights, blackness, staircases that never end. Just another cheerful day in the life of your favorite Glagon catastrophe. Did you feel that fresh air? Nothing like almost dying to make you appreciate that farts are funny. Anyway, that's the end of Season 4, Episode 7, The Thinning Sky. If you made it this far, congratulations! You're either very brave or very bored. Either way, I'll take it. Now, do me a tiny favor, yeah? Give us a rating. 5 stars if you liked it. 4 if you're scared I'll find you in your mirror tonight. Share the episode with your friends, your enemies, or that weird cousin who takes funny farting to a whole new level. You know the one. And don't forget to visit my lair, mikecarmel.ca. That's MikeCarmel.ca. Home of the brave, the brilliant, and the mildly pungent. And while you're at it, sneak down the darker corridor to our Patreon. Patreon.com/C/Dark Razor Chronicles, where the cool kids go to hear the blades sing before everyone else. I'll see you next time, if I don't fall off a staircase first. You feel that pull? Standing that close to the edge does something awful to my insides. Watching someone else get near a drop is even worse. It's like the ground gets ideas. Starts tugging at you gentle-like. You wouldn't just topple forward standing on a regular street, right? But up high, staring into an abyss, that tiny twist in your guts, that clench in your nethers, feels like you just might pitch forward anyway. So you start leaning back, right? Thinking if you slip, at least you'll fall the safer way. Keep your feet from going over, 'cause somehow they get so heavy, you're sure they'll drag you straight down with them. My paws go sweaty, slick as river stones, so I don't trust them. Don't trust my own balance. Everything I rely on day by day suddenly feels wrong. I start overthinking the simple act of standing still, leaning back while trying to look over the edge, to see the bottom, see just how far the fall really is. But that pinch in my gut just tightens, sharp every time I peek, sharper every time my foot shifts even a whisker. My head forgets what legs and paws are meant to do, like I can't trust the ground itself. I love heights. What was I saying? Oh, right. Till then, keep your paws steady, your hearts foolish, and your mirrors covered. Bye-ya! Maybe I should. Yeah, let's see. Okay, here we go.